We have the iconic Thien Mu Pagoda, Hue's most famous religious site. This 7-story octagonal tower sits majestically on the banks of the Perfume River and dates back to 1601. The pagoda is still an active monastery, so you'll see monks going about their daily routines. Don't miss the blue Austin car inside that was used by a monk who self-immolated in protest in 1963. It's a powerful piece of history. Entry is free, and the best time to visit is early morning around 7 a.m. when river mist creates an ethereal atmosphere. A sunset cruise on the legendary Perfume River. This isn't just a tourist gimmick, locals have been using this river as their main transportation route for centuries. The river got its name from the fragrant flowers that fall from orchards upstream. Book a traditional dragon boat for about $15 to $20 per person, and you'll glide past ancient pagodas, local villages, and the Imperial Citadel. The golden hour views are absolutely breathtaking, and many tours include live traditional Vietnamese music on board. Pro tip: bring a light jacket because it gets breezy on the water. Bach Market, the largest and oldest market in central Vietnam. This is where Hue truly comes alive with authentic local flavor. You'll find everything from fresh tropical fruits and street food to traditional conical hats and silk clothing. The market opens at 5 a.m., and that's when you'll see it at its most vibrant with locals doing their daily shopping. Try the famous bun bo hue, a spicy beef noodle soup that originated right here. Bargaining is expected, so don't be shy, vendors actually enjoy the negotiation process. It's cash only, so come prepared. Is the elaborate tomb of Khai Dinh, and trust me, this is unlike any tomb you've ever seen. Built between 1920 and 1931, it's a wild fusion of Vietnamese, European, and Asian architectural styles with elaborate mosaics made from glass and porcelain. Emperor Khai Dinh was known for his extravagant tastes, and boy, does it show. The interior halls are decorated with intricate dragons and phoenixes made from thousands of ceramic fragments. Entry costs about $5, and it's located about 7 miles from the city center. Wear comfortable shoes because there are quite a few stairs to climb. Absolutely must experience Hue's famous royal cuisine. This culinary tradition was developed exclusively for the Nguyen emperors and features elaborate presentation and complex flavors. Many restaurants in Hue now offer royal dining experiences where servers dress in traditional imperial costumes and dishes are served on replica royal dinnerware. Expect to pay between $15 to $30 per person for a multi-course feast. One standout dish is bánh khoi, a crispy turmeric pancake unique to Hue. Ancient Hue Restaurant and Na Hang Han are two excellent choices. Book ahead, especially for dinner, these spots fill up fast. We have the crown jewel of Hue, the Imperial Citadel. This massive walled fortress was the seat of the Nguyen dynasty and mirrors Beijing's Forbidden City in design. Inside, you'll find the Forbidden Purple City, which was exclusively reserved for the emperor and his family. Much of it was destroyed during the Vietnam War, but ongoing restoration efforts are bringing it back to life. You'll need at least 3 hours to properly explore this UNESCO site. Entry is around $7, and I highly recommend hiring a guide for about $10 to really understand the rich history. The site opens at 6:30 a.m. Nature at Bach Ma National Park, just 25 miles from Hue. If you need a break from temples and history, this is your escape. The park sits at over 4,700 feet elevation, so it's noticeably cooler, a welcome relief from Hue's humidity. The highlight is the Du Nguyen Waterfall Trail and the summit viewpoint where you can see all the way to the coast on clear days. Entry is about $2, and motorbike rental from Hue costs around $5 per day. Start early because afternoon fog often rolls in. The drive-up features 18 hairpin turns, so it's an adventure in itself. Tomb of Tu Duc, which is less of a tomb and more of a palatial retreat. Emperor Tu Duc used this complex as a vacation home while he was still alive, and honestly, I don't blame him, it's absolutely serene. Set among tranquil lakes and frangipani trees, the grounds include pavilions, courtyards, and a beautiful lotus pond. Tu Duc was a poet, and the peaceful atmosphere here reflects that artistic soul. Interestingly, his actual burial location remains a secret to this day. All 200 servants who buried him were executed to keep the location hidden. Entry is about $5, and it's much less crowded than other tombs. Morning visits are magical. Number 2 is the charming Toan Bridge, a 230-year-old covered Japanese-style bridge in a rural village. This is the real Vietnam that most tourists never see. The bridge crosses a small canal surrounded by rice paddies, and the village itself is delightfully unspoiled. There's a small agriculture museum here that's actually quite fascinating, showing traditional farming tools. The village is only 5 miles from Hue Center, easily reachable by bicycle or motorbike in about 20 minutes. Entry is free, and you'll encounter friendly locals going about daily life. Visit during rice planting or harvest season for the most photogenic scenes. Absolutely cannot miss in Hue is riding the legendary Hai Van Pass. This 13-mile mountain road between Hue and Da Nang is considered one of the most scenic coastal routes in the world. Even Top Gear called it one of the best drives ever. Rent a motorbike in Hue for about $5 to $8 per day and take on the winding road yourself, or hire an easy rider guide if you're not comfortable driving. The views of the coastline, mountains, and clouds are utterly spectacular. At the summit, there's an old French fort and vendors selling drinks. The ride takes about 90 minutes one way. This is Vietnam at its most breathtaking, pure freedom on 2 wheels.